and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And off we go from Jacksonville.
This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Lawrence looking to pass on the first play. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Working with a 2nd and 3. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne.
He finds that he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Travis Etienne,
74 yards.
And the Jaguars need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line.
And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line.
A 1st and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders.
At the 34.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Gibson again.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hal throwing on 3rd down here.
Being chased out left. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line.
The rookie was trying to push him downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open.
That's caught inside the 20.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
They started this drive with terrific field. Position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Chase Young able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. And it's never going to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Patterson's kick is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel opportunities the rest of the game.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Gibson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 63 yards. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Chase Young, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Here's Lawrence to throw. A very quick pass to Ridley. On the move past the 40. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown! Calvin Ridley, 62 yards. As his guys are able to... Nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jamin Davis.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want a carbon copy. He's got a man, complete. 30, 10, touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
111 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Screenplay, here's Etienne. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards there and a first down again.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll go option to the short side. And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the first down in the process. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh, my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now Lawrence on first down, rolling to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now it's the first involvement on the ground for the backup running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. ETN up the middle.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, here's ETN. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. He moved from your former position senior year, strong safety.
Yeah, sometimes they get you up near the line of scrimmage or you're trying to time up a blitz. You've got to get it right, otherwise that flag comes out and you just cost your team some yardage.
Going with their tight end on 4th. And I don't think he got in. He didn't. He's stoned at the 1-yard line. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 82 yards. Well, you talk about catching a defense off guard. They were not expecting jet sweep at all there.
Well, he was 10 yards downfield before the defense even knew what hit him. So a really good play call against a defense that was set up for them to gain big yardage. And how about how they executed the handoff there? That means they spent some time with the wide receivers taking handoffs from the quarterbacks.
So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So it's underway. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Looking to throw again on second down. Powell. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And he finds McLaurin, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Powell completing the quick throw out wide. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he finds his way into the end zone as the lead moves to 10. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Lawrence looking for Ridley on the out route. He's got him. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Throwing again on second down. Lawrence. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars have cut it back with
drive, because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there, as that's batted down and incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. And one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Fourth down, Howell. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
I can hear it right now that most people in our business are saying, why aren't they running the football? But I happen to agree with this strategy. They've had success all game long. I don't think they should go away from it. Too often, teams go into that protect mode and end up giving away the football. This team has stayed aggressive, and it's working out for them.
A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to the ground with Gibson. He takes this for 3 to the 29. This is about what you'd expect. Defense selling out to stop the run. Pretty good on 1st and 2nd down.
Yeah, you're no longer really worried about making sure you're holding up the offensive lineman as a defensive lineman. Now you're just talking about getting in gaps. You're trying to get upfield, penetrate, and make a play on the football, especially, before the running back really gets control of it. That's what you're doing. You're also bringing the linebackers in to jam the line of scrimmage, and a safety or two is going to be there as well. They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Howell. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw, escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Come on, set, 8, read.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a first and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Back. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jamin Davis in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Charles, what a big drive late in the 4th quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. But I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point in the 4th quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Howell. Dotson, he's got it. And he's going to have a first down, but he's tackled inbounds up near midfield.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.